OG pump shotgun. OG pump shotgun. OG Pump Shotgun. OG Pump Shotgun.
boxing today. You okay boxing?
No, sir.
Why not? Oh, you want to box?
Yeah.
Sure, I'm going out ham using some too, man. You can find some big enough for your shins. I barely found these ones, so. I am not in an authoritative position today. I will. Oh, bro, you. No, hold on, let's look. No, I'm not. I ain't poking fun at you right here.
Go on there. Let's stand up. Let's go. Right there. Yes, sir. Okay, you ready, Bo? Yeah, make sure you're good at with your distance, in and out of my range, in and out. Work on it. Damn, I'm so glad I didn't fight him all. My skin was full. You who? Getting this right. Oh.
Like it's hurt. You want to go get your speed dog? I know. Speed dating. Keep speed dating. Yeah.
Do you want me to be like real hard so that I can come in and aggressively? Well, let them go. Let them go. I'll go.
Right. Oh, right. No, yeah. That's why I kicked already a lot, so you're frustrated. Yep.
Oh,
You okay? Really good? I'm just coming at you. I should know that one by now. On that one. Take me now. Now you want to play your game. So I'm playing your game. Oh, fuck, how do I put down it? Okay. And you go fake it and then so I went like that real quick and okay.
You ready?
Me too, man. What hurt? It's like shit, dude.
Let's wake up, baby. Main train didn't go too hard. Just a little warm up. Let's get it. Let's move, boys. Let's get it.
Sometimes felt good. No, thank you. Yeah, it felt good. ja.
I'm going with him. Huh?
Not bad. You need it?
I'll see what's on with it.
You got your better. Tyler, why are you not kickboxing?
Let's hope. Okay.
Paul, can we strike and you not take a
Been a minute. I'm surprised you. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you did good.
You would adopt it like
Go around. Yo. Oh, sorry. You're good. Sugar? Good body.
that was quick as well. Let's go.
Whooping your ass.
Hey, who you got, crew? Who you got?
Here? Right here?
Uh-huh.
We'll go with Tyler. Tyler for the win. It's ball can't ball. Let's go, Tyler. Got you. Yeah. This. Hit.
Nice body shot.
Working your ass. Let me stop.
D1 Instagram.
What's your name again?
D.
D?
Yeah. What's your name?
Blake.
You're good, brother. How old are you?
15.
How long you been kickboxing?
A while.
Good. Keep it up, bro.
Thanks.
You got any amateur fights? You want them?
Yeah, I'll...
Isn't there a fight tomorrow?
Yeah, but I'm gonna find a fight.
What about October 21st? You going to fight?
There's one on October 23rd.
What about you? What about you?
Yeah, no, I haven't had an MMA fight yet. I do MMA. But I had a Muay Thai fight. Huh?
Same venue.
What?
Same venue.
Oh, I want to fight on that 21st card. Hell yeah. What happened, AC?
Yeah.
Today.
Of all days, Friday.
There's not many people here either. I come here every Friday and it's usually packed. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true. 30 seconds. We'll go win the round.
What's the move?
Keep your hands up, Tyler.
Nice head movement.
Good shit. Good hands, Paul. Hands up, Paul.
They're going crazy.
I got caught with that one strike. You gotta keep that hand up. Stuck it. First when I get gas, I start dropping.
I might have been sitting in front of
Hell yeah. Freaking fucking third grade axe on that shit.
Yeah.
He's the guy, like, it's real rare that you and I try to keep away from him.
You weren't there for long.
I gotta keep him away.
You're just there for like 7. Yeah.
My head off.
Come on, let's go.
I don't mean like right now.
You done? You done? One more.
That's a call out. You got to.
I'm trying to get some. One more.
And you got somebody watching you ducking.
I mean, I got someone to read with, yeah.
One more.
I do want to look around.
I'm sitting over here so I don't sit in the camera again. Gotta get better foot movement. Gotta be better body movement.
We'll wait for the next round. There's no use to play.
Never enough. Good job.
But he'll get it. Dude, he's receptive to fast.
Come on, Paul. That's enough.
Come on, buddy. Champ work. Let's go. Tuck your chin, buddy. Tuck your chin.
You saying you gonna snatch it, homeboy?
I was going to.
Come on, y'all doing this whole one in the round. Next look, third round.
Oh, really? This is easy, everyone can do it. Not everyone Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? We only have so much time, you know? Might as well just go.
Yeah, I'm in the building. Y'all gotta keep going.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the plan. Good. I don't know if it was for fall.
Good work, guys. You're doing good.
Are you?
A little bit, yeah.
Those gloves are so heavy.
What are they, 16?
Yeah, but they're soaked from the rain.
Huh?
They're soaked from the rain, so they're really like 20.
Just boxing? Maybe they're pretty good. Get my gloves.
Get it, baby.
This don't work. This don't work.
Dude. Huh?
And you got out too. That was dope.
Rock Sully was a b-boy crew, but to me, it's all about hip hop. So everybody's hip hop.
You done? done too. Alright, well, y'all want to start, put us one of these bags now. Now they're all down. No, we don't want to keep going. We're just,
I can help you.
no, yeah, keep going. We're all wrapping up now.
Something in my soul just kept that on lock. An opportunity never knocked, but we can still open saying it's like live. No pen crack was on the corner, rumble in the chocolates was something I decided never to pursue in my hood. I was too busy in the middle of the streets playing Skelly, but breaking Big Lou, listening to Flash and Ballet, and rocking my party seemed to be my route, but I had to give that up. They always had to shoot out. Hip hop was rhyming, hard times, radio hits, no data, so the DJs was still in the mix. Graffiti and breaking took a back seat, cause the A&Rs couldn't figure how to make their ends meet. I was the high school rapper to the girls in the hall, while my nigga Clarence Real was slamming with the basketball. To my radio on a Saturday night, daydream about gripping mics and being in the spotlight. Fat bow chains and the male AJs and the DJs frontin' like I had status. Who's the baddest? And the brother on straight out, the fresh out the oranges. And tell Cuban Nick what he couldn't have. It all started in us with DJs in the community. Around the world, so it's nothing but the whole thing. I was popping never could I ever stand still. Always battling, this is all about the skills. When my boogie took me places when I started to see it, I kept it back like my laces. Wrestling was the bar, kept me from doing my homework. Radio was my favorite, red alert, went berserk. Yes, yes, y'all. And that became some, a cousin never forgot where we came from. Yes, yes, y'all. And that became some, a cousin never forgot where we came from. Yes, yes, y'all. And that became some, a cousin never forgot where we came from. Yes, yes, y'all. And that became some, a cousin never forgot where we came from.
That's how I know this. That's how I know I can get it. Feel heavy for a change.
Man, y'all go subscribe to Tyler shit. Y'all go mess with Tyler, man.
Which one is it?
Blake, where's Blake at? Wait, which one is this? Like, which one does this one go on? Remember this one? It's gonna be on like 100.
Five. What number is it? Five.
Five? No, it's gonna be
No, that's this one. Who's it go?
Oh,
Wait, this one?
I think it's.
There is a black one there. I know the black one goes there. It's only this one. Wait, is that the only black?
He's asking what,
Where did it go? This one or that one?
I think.
You know what? Just do which one you feel right. Like, top out answer. Just take the one. Well, it's usually those things you feel out what everyone wants to do. It's like, yeah, everyone's kind of. I mean, you can always, everyone can, if someone wants, they can always go up in the ring, you know? Depends.
Yeah.
I used to practice like that, and I think it kind of got
Thanks, man.
like you're waiting to get hit, and it's not.
It's just their sway.
So, do you play? We might have talked about this. Do you play fighting games at all, or not even fighting games? Do you play video games at all?
Yeah, I stream a lot. Go live on like Call of Duty,
Really?
Apex, Fortnite.
Okay, so
Rocket
you
League.
play like RPGs in general?
Yeah.
Okay, so with a barbarian, you put in stuff into strength and vitality, right? Okay, you wouldn't put magic into a barbarian because it's not doing it. You hear the term min-maxing? It's real life. It's the same way. There's studies on this. So like, you're fast. Like this. This guy's clearly fast. Use that to your advantage. Be speed. You don't need to be
Timing too.
You don't need to be this, like this, I'm more that because I don't have speed on my side. And you want to maximize your talents. It's true. And then the one point with Paul, you move like this and you went for the head, you were head hunting. But if you would have like, people forget about this. Something like that, and he was like right here for a second, and you went up here, but I was thinking if you would have gone right here, clear cut shot with the pins, bro.
I did that at the end of our last sparring. I
did you?
that. Yeah, I got him within like 2 or 3 times. But what I tried to do was when he was in the stand, like, when he was in the stand,
Yeah.
I tried to get outside.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, you just have to wait around for coach, or you just get the lock up. Yeah. Hey man, hey, we can do it again sometime.
Thank you.
What?
I'm just gonna do it.
So are we gonna lock up?
Yeah.
All right, you guys. All right, guys.
Alright, man.
All right, man. See you. There you go.
Let me get my bow, man.
Go ahead.
No, you're looking really good. I'm like pleasantly impressed. I'm happy to see when that happens. Come on, man.
Got some good workings today. Appreciate everybody who stopped by the stream today, supported, showed the love, shared your energy. I hope y'all are striving to become the best version of yourselves. Keep grinding at whatever it is you guys are trying to do in life. Keep going. And yeah, love yourself, dog. Let's keep working. Let's keep working, y'all. See y'all next time.
take that. Lui سر خواب رفینه. Agora Bozeki, Zeki mi vakilia. Kahina. سر خواب چاگه بده بینا هر Bozeki.
Wells Fargo has provided $5.6 million to help launch financial health initiatives at HBCUs and funded over $107 million to scholarships and programming for diverse communities. Wells Fargo, the bank of doing.
This man is a destructive force, unstoppable, unpalpable, and once he gets going, the freight train just runs you over.
Most destructive, most heavy-handed. Whatever you want to say, he fits it when you're putting it in that bucket. Big uppercut. He is stumbling, and this is over.
Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves, bang at the bell. God bless you. God bless you.
So here we go for the Unified Light Heavyweight World Championship. Joe Tessitore, Tim Bradley, Andre Ward ringside on the call with you. Of course, when Andre retired undefeated, started broadcasting, Dre, you left the light heavyweight division open for a dynamic bunch of Eastern European powerful fighters, and these two have risen to the top.
I left the light heavyweight division, Joe, in good hands with these young fighters. And these guys
Bozdik and Beterbiev, round number one. What should concern each man early on?
Well, right now, Bozdik has to keep Beterbiev off balance. He has to disrupt his rhythm with movement. He has to use his jab, and he has to change his location. He can't stand in front of Beterbiev no longer than 2 seconds. And for Beterbiev, he has to find a way to get inside the reach of Bozdik. He has to go down to the body early to slow down the taller man, because that's what you're supposed to do. And he has to land that big overhand right.
Bozdik wants to stay smart early on, like you said, Tim. Doesn't want to get hit with the big shot early on. Doesn't have a lot of sweat on his body. He's sort of cold. He doesn't want to get caught cold. The same with Beterbiev, because he's been down as well. But Beterbiev wants to press the issue and get Bozdik unnerved as early as possible to start to establish his dominance.
Both men have been up off the canvas in their career. In the case of Bozdik, in his signature win, he was staggered badly in the 10th round before going on to an 11th round knockout of Adonis Stevenson. That is how he claimed the lineal in WBC Light Heavyweight Championship of the World.
I like what Bozdik is doing right now. He's taking the jab upstairs and also downstairs. You know, that's a good trade. He's trying to slow down Beterbiev with those shots. Nice little right hand over the top as he escapes. And guess which way he moved? He moved to his right. Moving away from Beterbiev's right hand. Beautiful combinations. That's exactly how you keep a puncher away. You got to let his hands go, and that's exactly what Bozdik is doing at the moment. Letting his hands go at the right moment.
There's a right hand to the body from Alexander Bozdik as he was able to get underneath that left elbow.
The middle of the forehead is starting to redden of Beterbiev from the punches of Bozdik that he's been landing right down the middle.
That's, of course, always the danger zone with Beterbiev, that right hand. He is thudding with that right hand.
fight, moving away. Not allowing Beterbiev to set up the right hand. That's what you do. You move the opposite way of the strong punch of your opponent. That's what Gvozdyk is doing.
Circling to the right, time and again. Got to have smart enough offense, but even smarter defense against a guy who is 14-0 with 14 knockouts.
10 seconds. It's for the bell. It's for the bell.
Good start here in our light heavyweight championship fight. Off balance that time at the end, and down goes Gvozdyk. That is being scored a knockdown. That short clubbing work on the inside.
That's terrible. That is terrible.
You feel that shouldn't have been ruled a knockdown. You see Teddy Atlas yelling at the referee, Gary Rosado. Let's listen in.
Let's look at the replay.
Teddy Atlas comes all the way across the ring.
Put it out of your head. Forget it. Relax. You look good. You got to relax a little bit. Relax. Deep breath through your nose. Let it out slow. One more.
Here's what happened. You be the judge. Is this a knockdown? Is there a clean punch landed that scores? Looked like it was grappling.
That was a takedown, Joe. It's not a knockdown.
Boy, it looked like Gvozdyk was holding on.
He had his right hand around the neck, and then there is not a clean punch landed to score the knockdown of Gvozdyk, but yet that's what it ruled. Now, you'll see Greg Serb, the commissioner, up on the apron speaking to Gary Rosado. There's the commissioner in the far end of the ring. That's Gary Rosado. Or excuse me, that's Greg Serb. Greg Serb, we had a conversation with earlier. We asked him about the use of instant replay. He said it's at his discretion, listening to the referee here. All three judges have been informed now that that is being overturned to a slip. It is not a knockdown. Well done by the Pennsylvania Commission and Commissioner Greg Serb of utilizing the 60 seconds and the replay that's afforded to him and overturning that.
As you should be. That's fantastic.
Clear to see right here that the fighters get tangled up. A missed shot right there from Beterbiev, a glancing shot, and you see the left foot trip over the right foot of Beterbiev. Good call by the commission to look at the replay.
Let's check in with Bernardo Osuna.
I was right behind it, Greg Serb, the commissioner, as he was looking at the replay. He saw all three angles of it, and then he determined that it was the left hand that pushed down on Gvozdyk that caused that knockdown, immediately calling it a push.
So here we are in a day and age of sports when every Monday and Tuesday morning becomes a national crisis over NFL replay review and officiating, and boxing in about 10 seconds solves a problem like that.
That's great. That's
Go
fantastic.
figure.
I like it a lot.
Me too, and I like what Gvozdyk's doing right now. He is outboxing Beterbiev, using his jab, using feints occasionally, landing combinations to the head and body. I love the fact that he's changing levels. He's going down to the body, throwing a jab down to the body, slowing down Beterbiev. Great boxing.
A warning from Rosado. Beterbiev tries to close that gap. Didn't do any work, though, on the inside that time. Tries to come over the top with that power that he's known for with the right hand. His right hand will come from many angles, clubbing, sometimes overhand. Gvozdyk trying to split the guard against Beterbiev.
See, he keeps investing, and I'm talking about Gvozdyk. He keeps investing in the body. That's going to show up later in the fight because we know Beterbiev. He's only been 12 rounds once, and he knocked out his opponent in the 12th round.
Over to Teddy Atlas to inform him that it was overruled upon review on the replay and it was a slip. But he did not like how Teddy berated Gary Rosado, the referee, coming out of the corner.
Okay, Bernard. That was the incident that happened at the end of one. You see Beterbiev now a little more free with that right hand, isn't he? Gaining confidence to step to Gvozdyk and let it go a bit. Gvozdyk over the top of that jab that time with a counter right hand, but Beterbiev comes back with a right hand of his own and lands a big right hand, and Gvozdyk ties up for a moment. Man, oh man, can Beterbiev bring it.
Beterbiev is not worried about quantity tonight, fellas.
No.
He's worried about quality of punches. The punches he's landed, he's gotten the attention of Gvozdyk.
So a right hand from Artur Beterbiev. Get that negative out of your head. They've already changed it to a slip. So
That's
you get
fantastic.
round number 3 here. Two-time Olympian is Artur Beterbiev, 34 years old. Gvozdyk at 32 years old. So the long amateur careers. Here you are, guys 14-0, guys 17-0. They say, listen, let's do it. Let's just get after it here and unify.
Both these guys want to be great. That's why. Hall of Fame fighters. That's what they do. They take risks.
You can see some of those right hands are straying just behind the left ear. As Beterbiev is willing to throw some of those curling and looping right hands. Combination, that time from Gvozdyk. Let's check in with Bernardo.
Mark Ramsey said, look, we noticed in that first round how Gvozdyk was moving to the right. So I told Beterbiev, cut off the exit with your left hook, and he won't be moving that way the rest of the night.
Smart strategy, but you got to keep that left hand up as well, or else that will happen as Gvozdyk just landed a right hand of his own. Both guys have had success with right hands early on here.
Ooh, there's Beterbiev trying a different variation of the right hand. Just missed off the mark with the right uppercut.
Doubles up that left hand, a short uppercut to Beterbiev. Now tries to come around the guard with the right hand.
One of the things that Gvozdyk needs to watch out for is throwing the jab from too close. You heard it from Teddy. That's the reason why he was clipped with that overhand right in the second round. The last round was because he threw the jab from too close.
Based on the body language so far, I don't think Beterbiev has much respect from Gvozdyk. I think he's got that big brother, little brother syndrome. Even though they fought 10 years ago, they came up in the same circuit, Beterbiev feels like he's the dominant man tonight.
It's palpable. You can sense it sitting here ringside that is the belief and the confidence of Beterbiev. As you reference what happened back in 2009 in an amateur fight between these two, when Beterbiev won by a second round TKO, he stopped Gvozdyk. He bloodied his nose.
Right.
It's almost like Gvozdyk is trying to prove to the bigger brother that I can finally beat you. And Beterbiev wants to prove to the younger brother that you're not there
yet.
I
still got your number.
It's body language.
Yep, you can read it, you can sense it.
It may not translate to a win for either guys, but that's what you're seeing right now.
I'm seeing a little bit of a chess match as well. You see Gvozdyk, he's trying to move away, and you see Beterbiev trying to cut him off with the left hook, and occasionally he'll escape. Beterbiev.
End of 3 here in Philly. Prime of the career, undefeated, willing to do that at this point, to unify at this point. All week long, you talk to people throughout the fight game. You say, who do you like? They're changing their mind day after day.
Exactly. I did the same thing on set. I changed my mind.
You always do me like that, Tim.
Every now and then, man. This is a tough fight, man. This is a 50-50 fight.
Especially in an era right now, guys, where a lot of young fighters and fighters in general, they want to define their own legacy, right, and try to make as much money in the meantime. These guys, yes, they're making the money, but they're allowing the fights to define their legacy and the risk that they're taking to define their legacy. I got a lot of respect for that.
Gvozdyk comes forward with a two-punch combination.
And Gvozdyk look like he's changing strategy now, throwing his combinations and bagging up Beterbiev in spots, letting his hands go. That's the key to keep the powerful man at bay, who is Beterbiev.
And Beterbiev will be a lot more effective, and I'm sure the fans hear me say this every time we have a fight. If he came behind the jab, he could hide his power and sneak something in there. But I'm not going to call for that tonight from Beterbiev because I don't think that's what's on his mind. He's looking to hurt Gvozdyk with both hands, and he's not worried about the jab tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and let Beterbiev just be.
But Beterbiev is eating some shots right now as Gvozdyk is attacking forward, changing the trajectory of the punch to the body and also to the head, confusing them with that.
And I think that's part of Beterbiev's strategy. He wants to bring Gvozdyk to him. He doesn't want Gvozdyk moving away. He wants to bring Gvozdyk to the power because sometimes Gvozdyk will lean over his feet. That gives Beterbiev the best chance to land that right hand.
Undefeated champions with unique skill sets, distinct styles, the thudding power in the right hand of Beterbiev, the boxing, the speed, the skill of Gvozdyk. Fascinating matchup. Gvozdyk puts together a combination that included a right hand to the body. And then Beterbiev returns fire in the midst of round number 4, light heavyweight world championship unification bout.
Joe, that straight right from Beterbiev to the solar plex of Gvozdyk was a heavy, heavy shot. And I know Gvozdyk still feels it.
And you see the effects right now, Dre. We see the effects.
That takes some time to wear off. You can see the reddening on the left side of Gvozdyk's solar plex.
And then covering up for a moment here. This has been a pretty solid 4th round here for Gvozdyk. And then he goes there again with a right hand, just touching north of that belt line.
He has to continue to break down Beterbiev. Gvozdyk has to continue to invest in the body.
That's going to bring him to the power, though, Tim.
Our 2 world champions toe-to-toe here in Philly. End of 4, a quick break, and we will be right back. Beterbiev has landed 24 of 87 punches thrown. Gvozdyk 20 of 107. At the end of that round, there was a moment where Beterbiev came in and scored against Gvozdyk, and Teddy Atlas said to him, don't lose concentration. You can't lose concentration for even a second, and you can't be on the ropes against these guys.
If you be on the ropes, you'll stand up target for a big puncher. And if you lose concentration just for a split second, Tess, well, you might have to pick yourself off the canvas.
Reminder, SportsCenter is going to be coming your way once we get finished with this unification world title fight. Of all the reaction from the ALCS. That is coming up after Top Rank Boxing here on ESPN and the ESPN app. Round number 5. The rare occurrence of a light heavyweight unification title fight between undefeated world champions.
Beterbiev is finding a home for the right hand. Straight right, overhand right. 2 punches that landed flush on the chin of Gvozdyk.
Beterbiev's up 3 rounds to 1, according to Andre Ward. Over that first round, we had the knockdown overruled. Video replay by Greg Serb, the Pennsylvania Commission. Went around, told the judges it was a slip. It was that big right hand scored in round 2 by Beterbiev. His signature work so far early on.
Tess, I actually had Gvozdyk winning that round before the push or what was called a knockdown, so I reversed that and gave the first round to Gvozdyk, as I should have in the first round.
As the judges also had to go about and change their scorecards. Excellent job by the commission here.
It seems like this is a more tactical fight for both fighters now. You see Beterbiev kind of stepping back, trying to, look at the landscape right now and picking his spots to choose to attack Gvozdyk. And Gvozdyk right now is slowing down his offense as well. He needs to get on that jab and continue to work the body of Beterbiev.
Neither fighter are body punchers, but with the punch they do throw well to the body is a straight right.
You see that right hand?
Yes.
That Beterbiev just landed.
And there's another good body punch by Beterbiev. Here's the deal with Beterbiev. Awkward at times, but everything has a little bit of a thud wrecking ball to it, no matter where it's aimed for. And meanwhile, Gvozdyk firing back and able to get away from a right hand there. And now tying up on the inside as Beterbiev lets loose.
Oh, he's rough on the inside, rough and tough. Bruiser. He's looking for any opportunity to land anything on Gvozdyk.
Mark Ramsey on the other side with Beterbiev is giving him the strategy he wants him to employ to do damage opposite the right hand.
I love it. He said, throw the left hook. If he throws the right hand, throw the left hook. It's open.
So we will look for that. Will we see the left hook out of Artur Beterbiev? The focus all week long in the pre-fight talk was the right hand of Beterbiev, the right hand of Beterbiev. And now a wrinkle being put forth here from his trainer. There is the right hand of Beterbiev, as is often the case.
So Tess, it's the variation of the right hands Beterbiev is landing. He's landing to the body, he's throwing an uppercut, and he's coming around the guard, and he just landed a straight right hand.
Round number 6, everything on the line
right hand
for these two.
Good right hand to the body.
And there's another right hand to the body from Beterbiev as Gvozdyk takes a step back near those ropes. And then he comes in with a right uppercut to Beterbiev, trying to time him, a clubbing left hand. Gvozdyk looking for a counter and punching between the punches. Combination that finished with a right hand under the left elbow as well from Gvozdyk.
About 15 seconds ago, that straight right made Gvozdyk get on his bike. That hurt him.
Yep.
I don't think he's recovered. And Beterbiev knows it as well.
No, he went straight back to the ropes, then made his way over to the neutral corner, and now he's looking for an opportunity, and he ties up and drives Beterbiev back. Halfway through round number 6. Boy, he really brings that right hand when he wants to pull the trigger, doesn't he? As Gvozdyk was able to get away from it.
And here's the thing, these fighters know each other way better than we know them. They came up in the same system. They only fought one time, but they knew about each other. They've heard things about each other. You know the guys that you're training alongside, guys that you are rivals with. You know the rumors, hey, this guy's a good fighter, but he doesn't have heart. Or, hey, this guy's a good boxer, but doesn't like pressure. Beterbiev knows the weaknesses of Gvozdyk, and he's taking advantage of those tonight. And the weaknesses are not necessarily what you see with the eye, it's the intangible. It's in certain moments, you'll see Gvozdyk give in a little bit, where Beterbiev hasn't shown that he's willing to give in yet.
Well, one thing that really stuck out to me, Dre, in the fighter meeting, Ramsey said that we want to see if Gvozdyk is comfortable in every single range. And I said, well, what range do you think he's not comfortable in? He said inside, in the pocket.
And Teddy Atlas just warned him, not too close when you jab.
Yes. Beautiful shots. Great exchange by both guys.
Yeah, but Gvozdyk got the better of that, and he hurt Beterbiev.
Good work there. End of 6 is heating up here in Philly. Oh, and a clubbing shot. And they're saying no knockdown scores. He's worried about the counterpunch coming over the jab on the inside. It was a fascinating last round. Now round number 7, and with our undefeated world champions here looking to unify.
See, Tess, that last round, that's what you call a championship round. A championship round is not necessarily the 12th round. It's certain points in certain fights where you're giving me your best, I'm giving you my best, but who's gonna break? Who's gonna wilt? Who's gonna start to give in a little bit? Right now, it looks like Beterbiev has the edge, but Gvozdyk is not tapped out. He's still in this fight emotionally.
Bernardo, what can you offer up?
Mark Ramsey wants the tide to continue to turn in Beterbiev's favor by making it a physical fight, having Gvozdyk on the inside and turning it into a bruising, punishing fight.
Well, you don't have to worry about bruising and punishing when it comes to Beterbiev. I mean, he throws punches on the inside where his forearm ends up behind the guy's head at times. That's why you see this stuff that has to be overruled, from knockdowns to slips. He's clubbing, he's awkward, he's thudding. He just comes in for demolition when he's on the inside.
Trey, I see a little bit of what you're talking about, but I also see Gvozdyk having his ways, having his moments. He's letting his hands go with combinations to the head and body. He's landing his power shots as well on Beterbiev.
That's what I just said. It's going back and forth.
This is exactly the matchup that we thought we would have.
But this is why a lot of guys don't take these kind of risks. They don't want to take these kind of fights. They don't want to deal with this kind of pressure for the whole world to see.
Yes, but you know what happens? Nobody ends up losing. Both guys elevate because of it. You become bigger and better in the game because of taking on challenges like this.
You see the low points right here in this fight where no guy is willing to exchange. That's the time to work your jab. You got to get your jab working so that way you can steal the round.
Both fighters fought at a torrid pace in the 6th round. I think this round, both fighters are taking the round off. The last 30 seconds could determine who won this round.
Good body shots right there from Beterbiev. 2 left hooks to the body.
Sneaky left.
Doubled it up.
little knot on the left side of Gvozdyk face from the right hands of Beterbiev.
See, Gvozdyk's trying to get out at the right time and throw his combinations out distance.
Up jab that time.
Yeah, and occasionally gets popped with the jab, sitting right in front for a little bit too long.
There's that left hook from Beterbiev. Remember, Mark Ramsey called for that a few rounds ago. Right hand to the body.
Right
Once
there.
they hear that clap of the final seconds of each round, we get intense action. There is Tyson Fury, the lineal heavyweight champion, sitting ringside to take this in. Round 8. You look at the CompuBox numbers as they've been tallying it up, and the distinct styles and the back and forth, and yet look at how close. When we said it's evenly matched, here we are sitting in round 8. 89 punches landed from Beterbiev, 87 from Gvozdyk.
Mean
Something's got to give.
Yeah, mean body shot from Beterbiev just a few seconds ago. A right hook to the body.
I think the right hands to the body have sort of been the X factor.
Exactly. It
in
is
this
the
game.
X factor.
Everybody was thinking the right hands up top from Beterbiev, but it has been the right hand to the body. And now Gvozdyk comes back with a right hand to the left flank.
Gvozdyk right now got to answer himself some questions. You know, how bad is he wanted right now? You know, it seems like he's kind of withering away a little bit, losing concentration in this round, taking some big shots to the body and also to the head from Beterbiev.
Yeah, this kind of fight with even competition against another champion, champion versus champion, both fighters got to constantly, round after round, continue to answer questions about themselves.
Making adjustments on the fly.
But again, a lot of fighters don't want to have to answer those types of questions.
That right hand to the body.
Keeps going there with it. Straight right hand to the body from Beterbiev.
No measure, no measure.
That has been targeted.
And you see the offense.
Gvozdyk comes with a right hand over the top against Beterbiev, and a 1-2 with a right hand that lands on the back end.
That's what I'm talking about. Answer those questions.
Gary Rosado admonishing Artur Beterbiev. Rosado has had to earn his pay tonight, that's for sure, and a lot of business still to be done.
Credit to Gvozdyk. Beterbiev, he's asking questions of Gvozdyk, and even though Gvozdyk will have a shaky moment or two, he's answering those questions well.
Gvozdyk comes forward, 2-punch combination. Tries to back him up with the jab. Final half minute here. Corner actually yelling it out at the end of the round.
Beautiful right hand exchange from both guys. Good defense from Gvozdyk there in the inside.
Good upper body head movement to get away from those clubbing shots. A series of rights and lefts from Beterbiev. Beterbiev wants more and more of his right hands. Gvozdyk has thrown 290 power punches. Beterbiev's thrown 193 jabs. When you look at the total punches, it's 101 to 104 advantage Gvozdyk by 3 punches as we start round 9. That's how even it's been.
Yeah, Gvozdyk is throwing the volume, whereas Beterbiev is throwing the more thudding punches. I don't know what that was. I don't understand why he stopped for just a split second.
Nor did Gary Rosado.
Whatever it was, Gvozdyk stole a few seconds to rest.
Those are shots, that overhand right, he got to be weary of. Throwing the jab through, that body shot right there, that hurt him. You see the elbows get pinned down on Gvozdyk.
See, some of these rounds have been extremely close, but the body language of Beterbiev has been better than the body language of Gvozdyk, so that'll cause a judge to sway in the direction of Beterbiev because he looks like he's in command.
And then you get these combinations coming from Gvozdyk.
This is what happened earlier in the round. As that straight left hand came in.
He got hit with a body shot and
The body shot made him stop and get a breather.
Well, we don't get timeouts in this sport.
He sold that, Joe.
He sold it to Gary Rosado. He absorbed the body shot, and now Beterbiev, you can tell, senses things here.
He's
to
hurt
your
right now.
point, Dre. And now Beterbiev is swarming here in the midst of round 9. Gvozdyk ties up.
But see, that sequence right there where there wasn't really any clean punches landed, but they tangle up and Beterbiev pushes Gvozdyk off and then walks right to him and pushes him off again. That's almost the equivalent of getting hit with 2 headshots and 3 body shots. That's a lot to deal with.
There's wear and tear, the elbows on the inside, the forcefulness, the grappling of Beterbiev. He just comes across as the sturdier, stronger, more dominant force.
Body language.
Right now, you're right, Tess.
Body language.
Another body shot from Beterbiev. This is a clear Beterbiev round as he's on the attack on the inside. Remember, Atlas told him he doesn't want him there, to be careful at short range.
He's exhausted. That's a big right hand right there.
And Beterbiev is mauling right now. Right uppercut comes in from Beterbiev. 2 undefeated champs, but one's in control here in round 9 right now as he's backing up Gvozdyk.
He better tie up.
Beterbiev, he's not allowing him to. Beterbiev is not allowing Gvozdyk to tie up. He's doing the right thing.
Look
He's
at
punishing him
Beterbiev.
to the head and to the body, and then he's pushing him off and walking right back to him. Great work from Beterbiev.
There's a clean right hand right on the temple.
Clubbing right hands. Remember, we described him as a little demolition derby. He is a champion. He's the WBC and lineal light heavyweight undefeated champion. But right now, he's a champion who's been hurt by another undefeated champion who's a big puncher. Teddy Atlas turns to Gvozdyk and says, make your body come back to you. Get back to it. But Beterbiev has been relentless, and there's a right hand that comes over the top to open up this 10th round.
Threw the jab from a little bit too close, losing concentration just for a split second. And he paid for it.
Watch your heads, watch your heads.
Teddy's doing his job. He's saying all the right stuff, and I respect it. But if Gvozdyk doesn't believe it, and I'm led to believe he doesn't believe it, it's to no avail. And Beterbiev doesn't believe that Gvozdyk is a better champion.
He goes down! The rugged work of Beterbiev collapses him, but he pushed him down, so it's being ruled a slip.
Wow.
But watch out here. Still 2 minutes to work, and Beterbiev is so powerful, so strong.
Push down, push down.
He makes a fight of it. Everything he does comes with that brawling, powerful, thudding, mauling kind of presence. Gvozdyk just walking chest to chest, getting a moment to try to recover and rest halfway through round number 10. Undefeated champions in a unification bout. Beterbiev getting the best of it here on the tail end. Right hand comes in again. Then a short left hand on the inside. Gvozdyk is hurt. Gvozdyk goes down.
3, 4, 5. How you doing, champ? 6, 7. How you doing? 8. Ready to go? All right.
Still a minute to go in round 10, and here comes Beterbiev. He wants to close the show. Trying to become a unified champion. Can Gvozdyk survive here and make it to these championship rounds? Short left hand. He goes down again. Beterbiev is dominating here. Second knockdown scored in this 10th round.
7, 8. One more chance, fight's over, all right?
One more chance, he says. Artur Beterbiev, 14-0 with 14 knockouts, is number 15 in front of him. Trying to come over the top with a right hand. That's it. It's over. Artur Beterbiev is the unified light heavyweight champion of the world.
Here we see Beterbiev. He knew Gvozdyk was on his way. It was nothing to look out for anymore. Gvozdyk was not trying to win. He was trying to survive Beterbiev sensed that. He landed big right hands. Here we see him step to the side, land a grazing shot right there, another flicking shot, but Gvozdyk was already hurt. It didn't take much to put him to the ground.
Exactly what he did was he took him back 10 years ago when he knocked him out. That's what he took him back to. Pressuring him, bullying him in the inside, being rough and tough with him, and landing his power shot. Look at it, as they wrestle and tussle in the inside right here. And Beterbiev stocking forward, being hungry, being determined, found a way to get this job done. And here's the end of the fight. And the ref sees enough. Knockdown number 3 in Beterbiev.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 2 minutes 49 seconds in round number 10. Our referee in charge, Gary Rosado, stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is still undefeated. He is now the IBF and WBC light heavyweight champion of the world, Artur Beterbiev.
This man is a destructive force, unstoppable, unpalpable, and once he gets going, the freight train just runs you over.
Most destructive, most heavy-handed. Whatever you want to say, he fits it when you're putting it in that bucket. Big uppercut. He is stumbling, and this is over.
Okay, boys, if a cold break, you stop punching, you take a step back. Don't deliberately throw punches on the back of the head and protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves.
I hope you're as excited as the fans are in the Oval Arena because this fight is going to be fun. It's going to be explosive as long as it lasts, and either guy has the power to put the lights out of his opponents. The line, according to Joe Fortenbaum at Caesars, has not changed. Minus 900, plus 600 Yarde. The difference here, 18-1 odds for Yarde to win on points, 5-1 odds for Beterbiev to win on points. But the knockout is what everybody is expecting this evening. Bernardo Osuna alongside Hall of Famers Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley.
See the movement already from Yarde. That's what he's going to have to do, keep changing his position. Can't sit no longer than 2 seconds at a time.
That's too much movement. It's too jittery this early in the fight. It's too jittery. And that is the anticipation of all the power and the strength that you've heard from Beterbiev. Yarde needs to respect Beterbiev on defense, but he's got to settle down. I know it's early, but he's got to start to settle down.
Especially when you're a power puncher and Yarde depends on his feet being planted in order to generate that power.
I like it. I like it. I like it because it's going to confuse and occupy Beterbiev. You know, I like that little jittery movement with the hand feints and hand gestures. It's going to slow him down. He thinks that Yarde is going to counter. Boom! There it is. And the more space he keeps away from Beterbiev, the more opportunities he's going to have. He's going to be able to land clean shots because Beterbiev, he runs. He runs through red lights quite often, trying to land his power.
That's why he was dropped by Callum Johnson and Jeff Page early in their fights. That's the best chance that Yarde has, is to try to catch Artur Beterbiev early, but there's a risk with that.
And there's going to be, Beterbiev's going to have trouble early unless he lands a big shot. He hurt speed of Yarde because very fast twitch to foot and hand, and he's definitely got the up in that category. So Beterbiev has to adjust to the speed and quickness of Yarde.
There's a nice right hand followed by a left hook from Yarde that shook Artur Beterbiev, and you hear the crowd chanting for Anthony Yarde. Left counter from Beterbiev, who is steady and sets up that 1-2.
And those early nerves from Yarde is normal. It's normal. Good shot right there from Yarde that got Beterbiev's attention.
But he got to be careful. He's throwing that hook with his head still on that line. That looping right hand is there for the taking for Beterbiev.
The quickness of Anthony Yarde, probably his biggest asset against Beterbiev, who has an extensive amateur career, 18 knockouts in 18 victories, but it's the quickness and the movement that Yard has tonight that is setting him off?
Yeah, all that smoke and mirrors. That's what it is. That's what Yard is doing right now. Smoke and mirrors. He act like he's going to do something, but he's not. But he's just buying time.
Body work from Beterbiev. Left hook there from Artur Beterbiev.
But he got to stay off the ropes.
Yes.
Too early for him to be on those ropes if he's going to win this fight.
Well, he proved that he could last the first round against Artur Beterbiev. Tunde Ajayi, a very different demeanor than what we saw in the first fight. None of this lions in the camp stuff. It was a lot more instructions given in that corner than probably saw in that whole Kovalev fight.
You live and you hopefully learn along the way.
Ooh, there's a missed hook right there. Right now, what you're seeing is Beterbiev now. He's trying to recalculate. I told you, he doesn't have the fastest hands or feet, but he depends on timing and positioning. So he's trying to line up Yard with that right hand.
The thing that Beterbiev does really well is he doesn't hit an opponent where the target is. He tries to anticipate where they're going to duck and where they're going to be.
38 years old. The question with Artur Beterbiev is, when will he fight his age? And he's got a long amateur career. The quickness here from Anthony Yard evident as he lands a nice double left hook. Now another left to the chin.
Right now, the speed of Yard is what's giving Beterbiev problems. The movement, the speed, the hand speed, the quickness, the jittery movement.
Beterbiev needs to pick up his jab. That's going to slow Yard down. That's going to keep Yard in place for that extra split second that Beterbiev needs to land a big shot.
Beterbiev, an impressive knockout artist. All of his fights have ended by knockout, but so is Anthony Yard as he gets flipped there with a nice right hand. And there's another right, and here comes the firefight that we knew was going to happen.
Now the fight started. The first big punch that was landed. And Yard right now is taking it well.
Nice looping right there from Anthony Yard.
That's where he needs to stay away from the ropes in the corner. You have no room to move. This isn't time for the Mayweather roll. It's time to be disciplined and stay out of the line of fire, especially early in this fight.
Oh, nice straight uppercut from Anthony Yard.
Beterbiev's attention.
Beautiful placed uppercut right there.
And he does it again.
It's a dangerous shot, but he can get away with it because he's so quick.
14 of 22 of Yard's knockouts have been inside the first 3 rounds, so he tends to start strong, and that's exactly what he's doing here in round 2 against Artur Beterbiev.
Well, it just seems like when Beterbiev gets hit, he just get meaner. He gets tougher. Some guys, honest to God truth, when you hit them, that's when they open up. That's when they wake up.
That jab right there from Beterbiev probably felt like a right hand to Yard.
You know who used to
Stiff
be like
jab.
that? Marco Antonio Barrera. The fight didn't start until you landed something good, and then it was on.
Antonio Diaz was the same way.
You can feel the tension in the air that one shot from either guy can put the other down and finish the fight.
Or turn him into the ropes and work.
Physically, Beterbiev does not fight like a 38-year-old, but his skin marks up like that of a 38-year-old. And we've seen several headbutts already. He overcame a cut against Marcus Brown to get the win. And Anthony Yard here going to work quickly with the looping right hand.
All Yard has to do is keep his feet moving. He just has to keep walking along the ropes until he gets back to the center of the ring. That's how you keep your engine moving. You stay alert, and you stay out of harm's way.
Mouthpiece comes flying out there from Anthony Yard. We see his physique, Dre. He looks impressive. What does it do for a fighter in a fight?
It's tough because early in a fight, you'll feel that mass and that power, and that kind of physique can make you explosive, but it's only for short periods of time. That type of body will get tired on the other side of 6 rounds, especially if it's a high-paced fight.
We saw that against Sergey Kovalev, where he was in great shape, had him almost out in the 8th and 9th round, and then in round 11, he was stopped by a jab from the 35-year-old veteran. Nice body shot there with the right from Artur Beterbiev.
You're starting to see the technique already of Yard starting to break down. He's starting to get hit more and more. That stab jab down to the body is working for Beterbiev. If you can't hit the head, hit the body, and that's what he's doing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yard has given up a lot of energy, Tim, from the very outset, all on anticipation, anticipating Beterbiev landing that big shot, embracing for what it feels like. He's got to settle down. He still needs to be alert on defense, but he can't allow himself to be drained because it's a long fight up ahead.
That stab jab, just pay attention to it. It's going to open up the right hand over the top or the left hook. Just keep paying attention. The jab right down to the level changing jab to the midsection.
One of the things that gets overlooked because he's such a ferocious puncher is the fact that Artur Beterbiev was a two-time Olympian. He had over 300 amateur fights, and you know, we tend to forget that he has those movements. He's not quick, but he knows how to box.
Well, Beterbiev gets away with a lot too because nobody wants to open up to hit him. He's very hittable. He's been dropped, and you can see even in this fight, Yards landed clean shots, but nobody wants to open up and take the risk of him countering and landing with a big shot in return. You got to have the gall to not show Beterbiev respect on offense, only show him respect on defense.
Look at this already. Beterbiev has already gotten Yard to stand still already. That's what power punchers do. They land heavy shots on you. They go down to the body and they slow your legs down.
It's a good counter move right there from Beterbiev. Just took a half step back and landed a 1-2 as Yard overreached with a left hook.
The face of Artur Beterbiev, though, the right hand of Anthony Yard doing some damage under the right eye. Over the left eye of Artur Beterbiev.
Look, no disciplined jab from Yard. That's a problem. No disciplined jab. But where you're seeing the jab from, you're seeing it from Beterbiev.
Woo! On the southpaw stance there. Good finish from Artur Beterbiev.
Parry shot and then keep marching forward. He doesn't have a high energy style. And that bodes well for a guy who's late in his 30s.
Oh, there's a right hand that shook Anthony Yard. Here comes a left hook from Artur Beterbiev. He's starting to find a home for his shots. He's getting steady, and he's starting to find openings in Anthony Yard, who's more settled and getting clipped. The legs underneath him are now wobbly, and here comes Artur Beterbiev.
Told you, dominate mid-range. It's a wrap now.
There's a right hand from Artur Beterbiev. He just retired the Beast, Joe Smith Jr., and now the Beast from the East, Anthony Yard, is where he doesn't need to be, Dre, against the ropes.
He's against the ropes. You can't fight well even with your back against the ropes. If you're going to fight toe-to-toe with Artur Beterbiev, it needs to be right there in the center of the ring where you can get full maximum power and let your shots go. On the ropes, you're a sitting duck. Beterbiev knows it, and Yard knows it. But the fatigue has already set in. It set in the first 2 rounds. Part nerves, part physique, and it's not looking good for him right now. This fight isn't over, but Beterbiev is starting to warm up.
They're both looking to set up that overhand right, and both missed it simultaneously. But that is a shot that could create danger for either Yard or Artur Beterbiev.
I just continuously looking at that left hook, looking at that right arm, the right guard of Yard.
Look at Yard's mouth. It's wide open.
Yeah, it's wide open too. His mouth is wide open. But that left hook, it got into there that last round, and it got in again in this round cleanly.
And Beterbiev is starting to find his range. He's found a range that's comfortable to fight in, where
nice counter.
Left hook there.
And he hurt him with that.
That buzzed the Beterbiev a little bit.
Can he capitalize on this moment? And gets caught with the right hand coming in, and that's the danger. You want to play with fire, you want to exchange with Artur Beterbiev? Well, you better be ready to take some fire in return.
Both guys trading bombs.
We told you, as long as this lasts, it's going to be explosive and entertaining.
Man, Yard could do a lot better by just coming behind his jab. He's flicking it. He's got to throw a power jab every now and again, just like Beterbiev is. Come behind the jab, 2 jabs and a right hand. But what he's doing is he's leading with the right hand, falling over his feet and allowing Beterbiev to counter. That takes more energy than to be technically sound, throw your jab, and throw the right hand behind it. You can't lose your technique in moments like this. You got to actually rely on it.
This is regular speed for Artur Beterbiev. Yard looking a little bit slower here in the 4th round. But he's coming forward. He's trying to earn the respect of Artur Beterbiev, who says, how about you eat one of these uppercuts? And now the left eye of Anthony Yard starting to get inflamed as the bell ends here
and it's physical.
And fighting at home.
And now you get a guy who is known for fading in Anthony Yarde. Does he just go and give everything he has here? Or does he try to?
No, I think he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's taking some punishment. He's trying to regroup. Then you'll see him march back in and let his shots go. He's got to figure it out, because if you lose this fight, you don't know when you're getting another opportunity, and you will be written off. Right or wrong, that's how the game is. So he's got to find a way to get the job done tonight. Tonight is the opportunity with 3 belts on the line.
Second time that Anthony Yarde loses his mouthpiece, and referee Steve Gray with the warning here. But you think about the breather that he just got.
He's so tired, man. He's tired already. All that muscle mass.
A jab from Sergey Kovalev in the 11th round stopped him in his first world title opportunity. What is going to happen here in the second time against one of the most ferocious punchers in the game in Artur Beterbiev?
Oh, a jab.
Up jab.
Woo! Can't miss now. Technique is definitely faded by the wayside for Yarde. Now he's going to be hitting with clean shots. Right now he's seemingly taking it well. And he does have heart. Like Dre said, he will come back and he will try to contend against Beterbiev. But I don't know if that's a smart thing to do.
I don't know if some of those punches from Yarde are really bothering Beterbiev, or if he's just trying to regroup because he got hit with a punch. But every time Yarde lands a clean shot, you see Beterbiev kind of get on his bike and kind of reset and start moving
body
around.
work. Good body work right there.
Nice right to the body from Anthony Yarde. There's the jab from Artur Beterbiev. The chance from the fans trying to give their fighter, Anthony Yarde, a little bit of energy, that extra push, that advantage that fighting at home brings. Yarde protecting that body with that belt guard. There's a shot right to the belt line.
I think both fighters need to be hitting to that body a lot more. Both.
Oh, nice counter left from Anthony Yarde.
Both guys exchanging right there. Oh! Big right hand.
This is a fight, and it's a firefight, and anything can happen. And now it's Artur Beterbiev who is taking a step back, but he counters as Yarde tries to land a looping shot.
Now you see Beterbiev retreating, trying to use his legs.
You see an urgency in Yarde because he knows he cannot lose this fight.
Beterbiev with his hands down. Yarde with the looping left once again.
And Yarde is doing a better job this time than he did in the Kovalev fight. He's not shooting everything that he has. He's not punching himself out. He's landing a good shot. He's marching forward. He'll land another 2 good shots. He knows that he can't afford to punch himself out. But here comes Beterbiev.
Yes.
Beterbiev with thudding shots.
That's called experience. That's what you're seeing right now. Experience.
Nice uppercut from Artur Beterbiev, and the bell is the only thing that can separate these two men as Sting heats up here after 5 rounds. Oh, we got a slight cut under the right eye of Anthony Yarde. So already the worse for wear after that explosive 5th round. There's a right hand from Artur Beterbiev. The instructions in the corner were go low. I want you to start low and then go high. And now the blood is streaming under the right eye of Anthony Yarde.
He's got to wipe it away. He's got to stay focused.
Let's see how Yarde reacts to being cut here. He's never been cut as a pro, so it's uncharted territory for him.
See Beterbiev just biding his time. He's watching, he's looking. He knows that Yarde is bothered by the blood. And he's just looking to land one big shot, the right shot that he can't see.
Yep, he's letting him work. He's letting him work, and he's letting him use up some more of his gas, and then he'll eventually step on the gas and start attacking Yarde.
Those are also moments where the 38-year-old Artur Beterbiev rests. He knows how to rest even while the action is taking place.
This is his 8th title fight. The other 7 ended by knockout. The last one in the 2nd round against Joe Smith Jr. Prior to that, in the 10th, 9th, and 9th round, he also has a knockout in the 12th round as a pro, so his power carries late.
This is great right here. Great offense from Yard.
That's the punch right there that Yard needs to throw. The jab to the stomach. You can stay on the outside. If you throw it right, you can stay protected, and you still win. You drain the opponent. You can't just look at him and throw a flicking jab out there against a guy like Beterbiev and expect him to respect you.
Is there a cut now under the left eye of Beterbiev? And there is now blood streaming from the eye of Artur Beterbiev. It looks like his cut is worse than Anthony Yard's just because of where it's at.
It's a cut for a cut. We got ourselves a fight. Both fighters have been buzzed. Both fighters have been hurt.
The experience, though, favors Beterbiev. He's been there against Marcus Brown with a brutal cut. He had one round left, and he came out and finished that fight.
I see a difference in Anthony Yard in his mentality. I don't see him with the bright lights look on his face. I see him taking good shots. I see him tired, but regrouping and still looking for ways to try to win this fight.
Trying to land that right uppercut is Anthony Yard. None of this Lions in the camp stuff. This is a more serious, more mature Anthony Yard. His cut man is James Cook for Anthony Yard and Russ Amner for Artur Beterbiev. Amner, a complete professional when it comes to working cuts. 7th round, Bernardo Suna alongside Hall of Famers Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley. And Anthony Yard and Artur Beterbiev giving a Hall of Fame worth performance here in the 7th round.
I think both guys are putting on a great performance.
Yes, they are.
And the fight has really just started. Championship fights start about right now, right about that second half, that seventh round. Both guys are cut. Both guys have felt the other's power. And I want to see who digs deep mentally and physically and with their game plan to pull away.
Well, right now, it looks like Yard is digging deep, definitely. And it seems like he got a second win already. That's why he's pressing forward. And he's acclimated to the power. And when you land shots, you feel you can win. You feel you can win. That energizes you as well.
And that's how you start to chip away at the psyche of a puncher, is to, A, still be around, and then have the audacity to hit them back after they hit you. And that's what Yard is doing right now.
The latest knockout in Yard's career has been in the 7th round. He's done that twice as a professional. So he's getting into that territory where his power begins to fade.
And if either fighter can start to go to the body, that can be the difference maker. They've both hit each other in the head a lot in this first 6 rounds, but nobody has had a dedicated body attack. You've seen a body shot here or there, but nothing that has been consistent.
That right hand for Anthony Yard starting to find a home on the chin with Artur Beterbiev. Nice left now from Anthony Yard. Nice short left hook there from Artur Beterbiev.
You see Yard with the second win right now.
He's starting to get in his rhythm now, Dre. He's getting in his rhythm.
And if you're in the corner of Yard, you got to remind him, you got to talk him through these last 7 rounds. Son, he's 38 years old. You can be tired tomorrow. You don't have time to be tired right now.
Beautiful right hand from Anthony Yard sends Artur Beterbiev reeling backwards towards the ropes. And now the champion turns Yard around, lands a couple of uppercuts, a beautiful right hand, digs to the body, uppercut, and here we see the firefight we anticipated. Both fighters with their heart on their sleeve.
Body shot is the key. The body is the key, then go back to the head.
Sometimes when you get hit to the body, it reminds you to go to the body, and that's what Anthony Yard just did.
You can't move that torso, you can't move that body, especially when the opponent is up against the ring. Good shot right there for Anthony Yard.
Man. Ooh, he's trying to set up that Emmanuel Navarrete uppercut.
Well, Beterbiev is walking straight in, and he squared up.
Yep.
Head right in the middle.
Beterbiev is wondering, how is Anthony Yard standing up after everything that I've landed?
There's that last right hand from Artur Beterbiev in an explosive 7th round here at the Oval Arena in London for Anthony Yard to step up. Round 8. This is a championship fight, 3 belts at stake. An opportunity to upend what is a fight for the undisputed title between Artur Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol, but he could step in and completely change the landscape at 175 pounds.
Beterbiev just missed a short right hand to the chin of Anthony Yard. few seconds ago.
Finally,
That's the punch that Yard needs down the stretch, the jab. Everything needs to be set up with the jab. If he wants to rest, he needs to use the jab. He needs to feint with it. He needs to throw it to the head, to the body. That's the punch.
only 29 jabs connected for Anthony Yarde compared to 49 for Artur Beterbiev. So it's a punch that is necessary, especially against a power puncher like Artur Beterbiev.
But it also allows Yard to conserve energy. That even when he punches, he can give up less energy by just stepping behind the jab. It's more efficient that way. But what Yard does a lot of times is reach with big shots, misses, then he has to get back in position.
And he uses the jab more as a rangefinder because he's either looking for the left hook, the check left hook, or the right hand.
There's that
Two pile driving jabs from Artur Beterbiev.
And that stick is coming out to play from Artur Beterbiev. There's a difference. His is a damaging jab, and Yarde's is a probing jab. Nice right hand, and now Yarde is hurt. Artur Beterbiev puts him on the canvas.
That's the punch that just missed about 30 seconds ago.
He's done. He is done. Look at the referee, or the fight will end. He's giving every opportunity, Steve Gray, for Anthony Yarde to continue. How will he deal with the onslaught from the beast? Nope, and Tunde Ajayi steps in, and Artur Beterbiev does it again. 19 victories, 19 knockouts, 8 championship fights. None have gone the distance because this man is a destructive force. Unstoppable, unpalpable, and once he gets going, the freight train just runs you over.
And it's a great fight for both fighters.
Yep. An impressive victory for Artur Beterbiev, and we're seeing exactly how this fight came to an end. Dre.
2 minutes, 1 second of round number 8. The red corner signaled our referee, Steve Gray, to stop the contest. Therefore, your winner by way of technical knockout. And still, WBO, WBC, and IBF Unified Light Heavyweight Champion of the World, Artur Beterbiev.
Artur Beterbiev, impressive in victory, improves to 19-0. All of these by way of knockout. This man is a destructive force, unstoppable, unpalpable, and once he gets going, the freight train just runs you over.
Most destructive, most heavy-handed. Whatever you want to say, he fits it when you're putting it in that bucket. Big uppercut. He is stumbling, and this is over.
All right, gentlemen, I spoke to you in the change rooms. I want you to obey my commands and protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves now and good luck.
Two guys who both know what it's like to get in position, but not get over the hump.
Yep.
Guys who have fought for world championships. For Maloney, he's been in against the absolute best. Naoya Inoue. There was a left hook in the 7th round of that fight back on Halloween of 2020 that ended that night.
As I said earlier on, in the lead up in this fight, ooh, nice uppercut right there. That's one punch that Maloney's gonna have to look out for. He's a shorter opponent. Polite has a full arsenal.
He goes with it again, that left uppercut, Polite.
It's gonna be there all night long. You also got to be careful of the left hook of Polite. He has a really good left hook and a strong right hand.
Polite has won 3 straight fights after the back-to-back losses, including the loss for a title against Ioka.
See, if I'm in Maloney's corner, I'm telling him, you know what, take your time. Let this guy blow off some steam. You know, use your experience, use some movement, and let's try to take this fight late. Because Polite has a tendency of tiring late in fights. And I'm also telling him to work the body. Both guys switching roles right now. Now Maloney looking to take the initiative. Nice body shot right there, down to the body, right behind the elbow of Polite. And Polite throws one right back.
There's a good body shot again from Maloney.
See, this is exactly where Maloney wants to be. He doesn't want to be at mid-range. Where he needs to be is the inside or all the way out. He's staying at mid-range. He has an opportunity of getting countered because Polite has the longer reach. And he's in distance to get hit. But Tess, if he operates inside the pocket, I feel that Maloney is stronger, has a stronger physicality and a stronger foundation.
He's already had some moments on the inside. There's a right hand that comes right through the guard as Maloney scores well in the final half minute here of round one. Another left uppercut thrown by Polite.
Was blocked that time by Maloney, making an adjustment right away.
Our ringside, as well as Damian Lillard, NBA superstar who made the trip down here. He's about as big a boxing fan as there is among pro athletes, and he was around this week and here ringside, and he went to visit Devin Haney to see if his fellow American can become an undisputed world champion in just about an hour. Round number 2. In that first round, Jason Maloney had a 13-9 connect advantage over Polite.
Tess, I can tell right away that Maloney's ring IQ has definitely improved.
What do you see, Tim?
You know, he's choosing the right moments, when to box, when to use his legs and get out, use his jab, and then he's also countering well and getting in the inside and landing some good body shots on Polite.
There's another one as a right hand went under that left elbow, and then he doubles up the left hook. Went to the head and went to the body.
See, when you understand your range, you understand what punches to throw at the right time. He knows he's inside. Now he's going to dig down to the body. I'm waiting for the uppercut from Maloney, because that shot's available for him in the inside.
24% of Maloney's punches have been to the body so far early on here.
A body punch is going to weaken your opponent. You know, it's going to take his legs, going to take his power away, and that's one thing that Maloney has to do against Polite. Once he takes that power away from him, then he's dead meat.
Polite trying to chop down with an overhand right as Maloney was on the inside. Sharp right hand from Maloney. Fight continues to be at close range. There's another body shot, Tim.
See, that's where you want to concentrate. Maloney still got to be careful because Polite's sneaky, especially with that lead uppercut. You know, he's looking to find a home for it.
Boy, I'll tell you, Maloney is constantly having success dipping to the left, taking that angle and bearing that left hand into the flank.
And great technique right there by him, by getting his head on the outside of that shoulder. Ooh. Beautiful left hook down to the body.
Just a little bit of separation, trying to fill it with the left hook to the head. To the body again. Polite with that left uppercut. He has been willing with it since the start of this fight.
Ooh, nice shot right there from Polite. That seemed to bother Maloney. Maloney trying to close the distance because the safest place to be is in close. So your opponent can't let his hands go. Nice left hook, return fire from Maloney. As Polite got a bit aggressive with his offense. Ooh, big shot right there. Maloney has to be careful when he pulls right back into range at mid-range. He's inside, then he pulls out at mid-range. That's going to allow Polite to just extend with his left hand and right hand right behind it. Ooh, nice shot right there. Chopping right hand from Maloney. As Polite dropped his left hand.
Short right hand from Maloney.
Nice setup. Blind him with the jab. Came around that with the right hand. And nice uppercut return fire right there. Maloney sometimes dropped straight down.
And it was off platform, Timmy.
Gets hit with that uppercut.
Oh! A thunderous right hand from Jason Maloney. And Polite is on wobbly legs.
6, 7, 8. Come here. Okay.
Half a minute to work for Maloney. He grew up 12 miles away. Can he close the show in front of his home fans? That is it. This fight is over. A TKO victory for Jason Maloney. A much-needed big win back home, and he completely over-delivers.
That was outstanding. Beautiful right hand, right down the pipe. As you can see, Polite looking to throw a right uppercut, stepping back to create some distance for himself. Drops his lead hand. Right hand, crushing right hand from Maloney, right on the chin of Polite. And here's the follow-up right here, the finish. You got your man hurt. You gotta clean him up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 2 minutes and 35 seconds into round number 3. Your winner by knockout, fighting out of the red corner, Jason Mayhem Maloney!
This man is a destructive force, unstoppable, unpalpable, and once he gets going, the freight train just runs you over.
Most destructive, most heavy-handed. Whatever you want to say, he fits it when you're putting it in that bucket. Big uppercut. He is stumbling, and this is over.
Obey my commands. Protect yourselves at all times, men. Touch gloves now, your box into bail. God bless you both.
Michael Griffin with the final instructions as we take a look at the tail of the tape. A slight height and reach advantage for the southpaw Marcus Brown, and indeed an experience advantage as well, but Beterbiev, the lineal light heavyweight champion, putting that title on the line here in our main event. Corey Erdman and Steve Molitor on the call for you here tonight. Artur Beterbiev in the black trunks, Marcus Brown, the southpaw, in the red, white, and blue.
Marcus Brown popping that jab early from the southpaw stance. He's going to let her. He wants to let Beterbiev know that he's going to keep that jab on, to try to keep him at bay, and not let Beterbiev get any sort of confidence to keep applying pressure to him.
And I think that the conceit with Beterbiev in the early rounds is that he might lose some of them, but that doesn't mean that he's losing control of the fight. Because we have seen Beterbiev not give away rounds in the early going, but have a less than extraordinary punch output as he's just applying physical and mental pressure in the early going.
Exactly, Corey. He may lose the round on the scorecard, but he's winning it in the fight. He's breaking him down. He's walking his opponents down, applying pressure, landing body shots, landing head shots, landing arm shots. He's slowly breaking his opponent down like he likes to do.
Let him go. Listen to my break.
Marcus Brown has said that Derek James hasn't changed a whole lot when it comes to his approach, but you feel like they have tidied some things up. There's a good body shot from Brown a moment ago.
Well, going into the biggest fight of his life, I don't think he'd want to make too many changes, Corey. I think a few fine touches wouldn't help, wouldn't hurt, but I don't think he would make too many changes, so hopefully that's the case here tonight from Marcus Brown.
Shot down the middle there from Marcus Brown. And one of the mistakes that Brown has made in the past, and he would admit it, and I'm sure everyone can see it, is that he likes to throw to the body, but sometimes when he pulls out, he pulls straight back. And those are the 3 times that Jean Pascal caught him, and it's the same shot that he's been caught with in previous fights as well. He gets clubbed with some rough stuff along the ropes.
And being a southpaw versus an orthodox, it's the last thing you want to do is pull back straight, and then line for the right hand. And that's what happened in his previous fights, and he does not want to do that against a big puncher like Beterbiev here tonight. But so far, he's slipped out of those hooks nicely, but not staying straight in line in front of Beterbiev.
If you're Marcus Brown or a supporter of Marcus Brown, this is how you would like this fight to look.
Absolutely, Marcus Brown is boxing brutally from the outside, but it's still very, very early. We know Beterbiev doesn't get off to crazy fast starts, and he's slower likes to just. So they've clearly done their homework, as you would assume for a unification world title fight.
As round 2 begins of our main event here. Looking for another body shot, then rifling about 9 of them in the clinch. Brown has always been a good body puncher, and we often think of fighters who are described as capital B boxers, guys like Marcus Brown, that they must necessarily be counterpunchers, and I've always felt that Brown isn't necessarily a counterpuncher. I've felt that when he's at his best, he's moving, but he's also dictating when the exchanges start. When Brown is at his best, I feel like he's getting off first.
Absolutely. Just because a guy's walking you forward doesn't mean they're being the more aggressive, because when somebody throws and misses and you hit him with a 3 or 4 piece, that's still aggression. Nice jab from Marcus Brown.
Not a lot of jabs from Beterbiev so far. Perhaps just been nullified here, as is often the case with orthodox fighters against southpaws. Of course, it's not impossible to outjab a southpaw, but Marcus Brown, pretty tricky guy to get your range on.
Tricky guy, fast feet, fast hands. Beautiful drop by Marcus Brown to get out of that corner.
Ducks under a right hand of Beterbiev, comes back with a left hand of his own. The quieter this fight is, the better it is for Marcus Brown.
Absolutely, especially with the crowd that's going to be behind Beterbiev in his first defense in front of his hometown crowd. You know they're going to go wild when he starts landing some good clean shots.
Don't push it.
Brown trying to get his respect there on the inside. Shoe shine body work, now back to his jab.
Very good up there. Purpose.
seconds of round 2. Not a lot happening, but Marcus Brown, the busier fighter, certainly landed more shots here in the second round, and you'd have to think that's 2 rounds in the bank for the challenger. Round 3 underway, and this isn't unusual territory for Artur Beterbiev, as we've referenced. And although he dropped Adam Dinas in the opening round, he didn't look great in the early going against Dinas. He looked a little sluggish. He didn't look great in the early going against Enrico Koling either. But Beterbiev typically, not typically, has always found his opening 100% of the time, as is evidenced by his record. But there are some who feel like Beterbiev has started to slip a little bit, like he might be on the back 9 of his career. And it's those people who think that Marcus Brown has a very real shot in this fight, and Brown is proving those people right in the early going. Shot there from Beterbiev. A couple signs of life from the champion here in the 3rd round.
Get off his foot. You too, Marcus.
Brown, of course, a part of that 2012 U.S. Olympic team that just absolutely stacked. 6 fighters from that team have won world titles. Jojo Diaz, Rashi Warren, Jose Ramirez, Errol Spence Jr., his stablemate, Claressa Shields, and his other stablemate, Jamel Herring. Ramirez, Spence, and Shields have won unified titles. Every single fighter from that team, except for Queen Underwood, has at least fought for a world title as a professional. Now that Marcus Brown has stepped in the ring here tonight. Just a terrific team was that 2012 squad.
That's a stacked Olympic boxing team.
Good shot there from Beterbiev. That's where Brown has to be careful.
There was a good right hand and then followed up by another good left hook by Beterbiev.
Back up, back up, back up. Box.
In terms of numbers, Brown did the better work there. He had a good combination to the body. But it's exactly those sequences where he's found himself in trouble in the past.
He doesn't want to be leaning against some ropes against a guy like Beterbiev.
Beterbiev now starting to open up.
Beautiful right hand down there. But Brown throwing some heavy shots too and crawling in the backfire there.
Brown earning his respect.
Advising their man Beterbiev to forget the head and go to the body this round. We'll see if Beterbiev listens to his cornerman.
And more specifically, Scully just said, hey, remember how you didn't want to hit guys to the body, your sparring partners?
Because they're going home.
They're going home? Send this guy home.
Break, stop. No punches, no punches.
Right hand sneaks through there from Beterbiev.
Get off his foot, man.
Couple quick punches by Marcus Brown up the middle there.
To your point, Steve, Brown finding himself, oh, that is a nasty gash right in the middle of the forehead of Beterbiev, and he is leaking all over the place.
We got unintentional clash of heads. Yeah, but me. It doesn't matter. It's unintentional. Both cut.
And Brown
both men are cut.
Sporting a
it's
cut
unintentional clash of heads.
over his right eye as well.
But let me tell you something, you get a head cut there, Corey. The head bleeds so much more. It's just, look at it just squirt out of Beterbiev's head. But Brown, with a cut over his eye, is not going to have an easier night.
That cut is pouring blood from the forehead of Beterbiev. Let's see if we can catch this clash of heads.
There it was, he was slipping over to the left.
Let him go.
Well, we are back to action.
Listen to my command.
Both corners gonna have their work cut out from him in between rounds, Corey.
Russ Anver not in the corner of Artur Beterbiev here tonight, unfortunately, tested positive for COVID. We send our best wishes
To Russ.
to Russ. As things getting a little messy here on the inside.
Both men may be sensing a little desperation with those cuts.
No punches, no punches, no punches.
And to Marcus Brown's credit, he's not letting Beterbiev bully him. He's definitely firing back when things are getting messy on the inside.
If he has any dreams of winning this fight, he cannot let Artur Beterbiev bully him around and box, bang him around.
Brown looked like he might have been stuck on the ropes trying to spin out. Beterbiev's corner telling him when Brown goes to the ropes, just bang him to the body. Beterbiev just wearing a crimson mask right now in the final minute of round 4. And Marcus Brown doesn't look all that much better. Hard body shot from Beterbiev as he goes back downstairs with the left hand.
You can just hear the power of Beterbiev when he throws those shots, when they land on the arms or body. You can just hear the noise they make and how strong he is.
Marcus Brown throwing hard shots to the body in response as well. You have to hand it to him. He is trying to stand up to Beterbiev in his kind of fight. We mentioned that the first 2 rounds looked the way that you would want them to if you're supporting Marcus Brown. Well, these are the rounds that look like the kind of fight that Artur Beterbiev wants.
Listen to me. You do your job, we do our job, okay?
Between rounds here.
This fight's going very good for us, but you need to focus, okay? No emotional. You stay tactic, okay? Good breathe. And you keep going with this good defense. What kill him now is you touch him good, and if you don't touch him, you good. He always touch you in the dog, okay? I want you to continue like that. Good job, but please go to the body. Go to the body for kill. You stopped a little bit this round. That was better. I want the same pressure. Water. Okay, the same
Get
pressure.
another look
same
at that
good
clash
defense.
of heads, and that is a...
There it was right there.
That gash on the forehead of Beterbiev
is deep.
I mean, we'll use a Canadian currency reference here. That is a loony deep on the forehead of Artur Beterbiev.
Start of the bell, time. You first. I'd like you to see the doctor.
The doctor's going to take a look at both fighters here.
Both guys. He's cut. I want you to just look at the cut and tell me he's okay to continue. Okay, that's good. Thanks very much, Mark. You go right there. Over in the other corner. We're gonna run around. You can't do. One more round. Oh, you can't touch it. Wait in that corner. Wait in that corner.
Wow, you heard it. There's the possibility that Beterbiev is only being given one more round. But of course, it's a clash of heads.
Accidental headbutt, so Corey, I'm not sure the exact rules. Do they go to the scorecards?
Go to the scorecards, yeah. But
well, Brown had a couple good early rounds, but we'll see if there's any desperation from either man.
Well, and we've also heard that from ringside physicians many times, too. One more round turns into one more round each and every round.
No punches. Don't push his head down.
But he's losing a lot of blood in there, Corey.
Left hand down the middle from Marcus Brown. Beterbiev is pouring blood.
Off his foot, man. Arthur, get off his foot.
Marcus Brown's foot. As Beterbiev getting other instructions from his corner, which are to go to the body. Good upper body movement there from Marcus Brown, making that a little bit difficult.
This is better work from Beterbiev. This is where he wants to be. He wants to keep his guy trapped in the ropes. Now let Marcus Brown swing around and move off the ropes and throw those counter shots.
Off his foot. I want to take a point. You see stepping on his foot.
A beautiful jab by Beterbiev.
Referee Michael Griffin warning Beterbiev that he's going to take a point if he keeps stepping on his foot. He feels that it's intentional.
I don't know if that's, I'll be honest, I've been in boxing my whole life. I've never heard of that because I've been in southpaw and I've accidentally or purposely stepped on the foot of an orthodox fighter. And I've never been threatened to get a point taken away. A good little short left hand underneath for Marcus Brown.
Marcus, you can't Marcus. You want to use a little point on that break, man. You got to stop punching.
That's good work from Beterbiev. 3 and 4. Oh, a good right hand by Beterbiev.
20 seconds left to go in the round as Beterbiev
He landed
finding
with
some
good
openings.
right hands.
Brown trying to counter off the ropes, but Beterbiev just overwhelming him right now. And Brown just covering up as the seconds tick away. Will they give Beterbiev another round?
It's going to be kind of hard to stop when the guy finishes round with throwing that many punches, Corey.